What is going on, everybody? My name is AJ and we are here playing the Hunter, Call of the Wild. But in this episode, we're actually going to talk about something completely different, and that is a modification program called WeMod. And specifically addressing this comment that I saw from my last video. Now, when I started out, I used WeMod quite a bit, primarily for its function to increase my speed. Now, movement speed, as we all know, is very slow in the Hunter Call of the Wild, but once you activate the speed, you're going to be going super quick. And this helps you set up grinds and put your tents and tripods up so much quicker. However, the WeMod program for my ailing computer, it's 13 years old, seems to be breaking it. So while I was recording this, I had a lot of issues, a lot of technical glitches that came up, and I had to go through a full restart of my old computer. Now, WeMod does not work on Mac, and it does not work with GeForce Now, which is the program I have to use to play this on my Mac. So, it won't be an issue for us much longer, but I wanted to talk about it real quick and give you guys the rundown of the things it can do for you if you feel so inclined to run it. I was mainly using this, which is the speed boost. There's unlimited health, you can be silent. Those are sort of the main ones that most people use. But of course, you can also do adding XP, giving yourself levels. You can also reset your cache and levels, which often is what caused issues for me. And then, of course, the only other things that are of note, sampling animal detection. This now breaks, at least for my game, it breaks my game. It may work better for some of you guys that have more modern computers. And then you also have ESP and all that stuff. That also doesn't work because disabling animal detection also seems to disable the animals from spawning. So you get your initial spawns, but nothing else shows up. So this doesn't work anymore for me anyways. And then you have this super animal weights. This is mostly for kills will also be worth more money due to the weight. This is purely if you want to kill something that's a 99999, you'll get max money for it. Same thing with this. It'll do diamond rating. And I also want to add that it doesn't spawn great ones or rare fur types. It only makes whatever is on the map and you shoot it. It makes them a diamond. However, with a max weight of 9999999, like this. That's what they do. 999999999. Okay, so I should note that WeMod does have an overlay for your game. All you have to do is Alt-W and play it. However, it has yet to work for me. In fact, it crashes my game right here. So let's see. Alt-W. Oh, wait, I didn't actually. No, I told it to play. It should be playing. It crashed again. Okay, 1 second. I have to point out, if this doesn't show how bad this game and this mod work together on my computer, I don't know what else does. It very rarely works, and I only used it for speed running. Good Lord. All right. Anyways, let's get out of this, and I'll just showcase the mod itself. Okay. I'm sorry. If anyone who thinks I'm cheating needs to have seen this and seen how bad even using WeMod is for me. I can't record. I can't do anything with WeMod except for run really fast. Yeah, okay. Everything's crashing. Nothing works. Jeez, I'm having so many issues. Hopefully you guys can tell that I don't really use this because it doesn't work. It doesn't work for my PC anymore. It probably would work for yours if you want to use it for speed boost or giving yourself extra cash, whatever. It might work for higher end PCs, but I'm using a 13-year-old computer and it cannot. You guys saw me just try to open the interface and it crashed the game so bad. Like I had to reboot my computer. Yeah, it wants me. Yeah, you guys can see that. It wants me to upgrade to Windows 11 PC because this computer cannot go to Windows 11. Okay, guys, I have made it back to my glorious Mac where things aren't crashing constantly and I'm not having any recording issues. So this is GeForce Now, just so you guys are aware. This is the only way I can play most of my games. And if you guys want a full walkthrough of this, let me know. But you should definitely check it out if you're using an alien computer and you have no other recourse. This uses virtual machines and it is far better. But obviously I cannot install WeMod on a virtual machine. So this is it. Wimod and I are done. I mean, you guys can use it if you want, but it will not work on Mac. Does Wimod support Linux or Mac OS? Due to the limitations of our other operating systems, we could only create Wimod for Windows. If these limitations are removed in the future, we will look into adding support for other operating systems. So right now, Wimod does not work for Mac. Okay, guys. Now, with everything said and done, I have been looking for a reason to start over and do a 0 to 60 guide, best way to get XP and money within the game. And I think now is a good time. I don't want anyone to think that I'm cheating or that WeMod is somehow giving me the edge, because it certainly doesn't. It didn't help me a whole lot other than being able to move around, but I don't want anything to be misconstrued. So we're going to do this right here. We're going to start a new game. Definitely male. I like the Remy Warren option because he's the only one with the beard. And let's start. Ooh, you know what? I want to start mid-dev Tig because I actually want to do the hunts there for a. I think there's a albino towards the end. At least that's what I was told. So we'll do a quest guide for this, and then we'll see how that helps us with our XP and sort of go from there. But let's go ahead and do it.
Hello? There you are. Добро пожаловать. Well, the professional. You have a reputation for being a humane, but...
Okay, I'll do the quest later. I completely forgot that I no longer have great breath control. That's okay. So we are starting at nothing, just so you guys know. Skills reset. So this will be a fun way to figure that out and figure out what works. But that'll be another video series. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And if you feel like using WeMod, or heck, if you guys use any other mods, I mean, it's your game. Do with it as you please. WeMod was a means to an end during the early days when I was trying to... I'm still trying to live a double life as a full-time employee, father, and then working YouTube on the side. So it's still gonna be rough, but with knowing I have the 4x4s and all that and the strategies I've gained along the way, it's not going to be a problem to get everything rebuilt. For now though, we're gonna just confirm one thing with the trophy lodge. I still have the home of the albino boys and my trophies are still here. So if you guys are ever curious about resetting, absolutely do it. Don't look at these guys. They're another video later. So anyways, I'm gonna go back to med dev and get going with this quest. But hopefully this helped you guys out. If you want to use, like I said, if you want to use WeMod or any other mods, that is your prerogative. It is your game. Do what you feel is right. Understand that you can't pass off 9999s as true super rares because they are modified in some way, shape, or form. But hopefully that helps you guys understand what WeMod does and can do. I'm not trying to pull something, not trying to pull the wool over anyone's eyes here. Happy with what I've got. Even my little piddly bronze albino, I'm not trying to pull one over on anyone. But WeMod is just, it was a means to an end back in the beginning when I was still learning. And if that's where you guys are, absolutely use it. It is a good tool. especially if your computer can run it. My old computer is no longer able to do it, so you guys won't have to worry about that from me. And with the new game, you know everything is legit, and we're gonna have fun learning how long it takes to get to level 60 and what some of the best methods are to get there. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this helped you, educated you, and helped you decide if you wanted to try WeMod or if you want to use NVIDIA GeForce Now. Highly recommend it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.